Alright, so today we're going over a super useful prompt, specifically if you are studying for an exam of some sort. It doesn't really make a difference what grade. It could be high school, CJEP, it could be college, university, or even just for work. It doesn't make a difference. If you're getting tested, you can use this prompt to basically turn your messy notes into a practice test so you can be prepared for whatever test is upcoming. So you can copy the prompt from the description of the video or the pinned comment. Once you have it, you simply just have to hit paste like so and hit enter. It's ready to go. It looks like this. It basically states, you are my practice test builder. Your job is to turn my messy notes, class notes, textbook notes, slides, study guide, or pasted chapter content into a realistic practice test that helps me prepare for an exam. Now, the rest of the prompt you can go over yourself if you like and change things, but like I said, it's ready to use as we see right here. It starts off asking what subject and grade or level is this for, and there's a series of intake questions we're going to have to answer so ChatGPT understands exactly what we're doing, as well as giving it our notes. Now, you can give it your notes either by, typing them in, by pasting them in, by showing it an image or pictures or slides. It doesn't make a difference. You simply just upload it or paste it into ChatGPT and it'll go over your notes and then help you come up with a test that actually aligns with the content and niche that you're working in. So, like I said, there's a series of intake questions that you have to go through. So I'm going to go through them one by one super quickly. And I'm going to be right back. That way we're not going through the whole video waiting for ChatGPT to respond. We'll just go over them super quickly one by one once I'm done and take a look at the results of what we get. So I will be right back. Alright, so I went ahead and answered the series of intake questions, and this is what they look like. So it asked, what subject and grade or level is this for? I said biology grade 10. It then asked for our messy notes, chapter notes, slides, or study content. I just pasted a basic, messy notes from biology grade 10 just to give it an idea, and we'll see what it does. Then it asks, what type of test are you preparing for? Multiple choice, short answer, etc. I went ahead and said E for mixed. Then asked, how hard should the practice test be? I went ahead and said exam style mix, so not too easy, not too hard. How many questions do you want? I asked for 20. You can ask for as many as you like. What should the test focus on most? I said everything, but especially key terms, processes, equations, and the connection between photosynthesis and cellular respiration. Do you want the answer key immediately, or should you quiz me first, it asks. I went ahead and said quiz me first. So then it goes over our study notes, cleans them up a little bit, goes over the main terms, key terms, important definitions, processes or steps, cause and effect relationships, examples, goes over everything and just cleans it up for us. And then, boom, we actually get our test that we can go ahead and answer as so. So we see here, for instance, multiple choice, difficulty easy, photosynthesis equation. Which equation correctly represents photosynthesis? Then you basically type it in and go through it. So let's say you would want this, you would type it, then put your comma, and then go to the next question. But you can also do what I would prefer in this case is to, can you ask me one by one? That way you can actually go through it like an actual exam and take your time. And then once you reach the end of it, you'll actually get the results and ask it for the grade that you would get. And if you wanted to, you can also just ask it for the answer key to begin with, depending on how you prefer to study. I personally would like to do it like this, where we go one by one by one and come to a conclusion at the end and get a final grade and then just repeat it over and over and over. But that's about it. It's that simple. So once again, all you have to do is copy the prompt from the description of the video or the pinned comment, paste it into ChatGPT, hit enter, answer all of the intake questions as descriptively and honestly as possible with as much detail as possible, upload your study notes or whatever resources you have that you want to be studying on. It'll take that, understand your context, and then create a test for you that you can go ahead and answer and practice with to see how good you'll actually do on your upcoming exam. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and have a nice day.